Welcome back, Towners. Today we're going to make Waffle House omelets. Let's get it. Alright, to start off this recipe, we have our eggs here. We have 2 eggs, and we put into our blender cup. And we're going to put this into the blender, and we're going to basically blend this up for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Just pop however many eggs you're going to use, put in the blender. You're going to fluff up a lot of air into these eggs, and then just set that to the side when you're done. Take your skillet and put in oil. We use some coconut oil on this one. You can use butter, coconut oil, ghee, olive oil, whatever you like. Just get that high and up to a high temp. Add in your vegetables. We added in some diced onions, diced tomatoes, ham, and jalapenos on everything. And we seasoned that with some salt and pepper. And once that came up temp and cooked and browned up a bit, we lowered the heat and put that off to the side so that it'll stay warm. Now on our non-stick skillet here, we added in some olive oil to it, and then we poured in our 2 eggs. Now when you pour the eggs into the skillet, it's going to be hot, and it's going to basically bubble up quickly. And you want to continue to keep moving this back and forth. You want to keep moving it back and forth until the egg releases from the sides of the pan, and then you want to go left and right and try to get it to go into a circular motion and just start spinning around. You want to keep this moving. You don't want any of the egg to stick to the bottom of the pan because it'll brown up a bit on that side. Once it's released and everything, you can add your toppings to it and then move it a bit more and then flip it over. I'm not that good at flipping, but I was able to flip this 2-egg omelet pretty easily. And once you cook it on this other side for another minute and a half, then you can flip it back over and you'll see that it's all cooked and you're just waiting for the insides to continue cooking. It is going to puff up and get real fluffy the way when you do it this way. And then we added in some cheese to it. The Waffle House uses 2 slices of American cheese, but we didn't have any American cheese. We just used cheddar cheese. And once it's done, you can transfer it to a plate and flip it over and let the heat cook the inside of the cheese. Now we're going to do a second omelet here also. On this one, we put in some butter as well as some olive oil. We also have some additional ham and jalapenos cooking off to the side on the other burner. This egg is going to be a 3-egg omelet. So you're going to pour in your 3 eggs into the pan. The same process. It's going to bubble up quickly. You're going to start moving it back and forth. And once that releases, then left and right and try to get into a circular motion. Now this 3-egg omelet was a lot heavier than the 2-egg omelet, and it was kind of hard for the eggs to move around the pan without sloshing around and sliding out of it. But once I was able to get it to release and start spinning around, then I was able to add the toppings into it. I was able to, when I go to the Waffle House, I like to sit at the bar and watch them cook the food. So I kind of saw them do this method multiple times while I'm there, and as well as I saw a YouTube video on it also. Now again, this 3-egg omelet was very heavy. Every time I tried to flip it up in the air, every time I'm going up high, I'm trying to flip it, but it's just not moving. I was finally able to get it to flip after I did it really hard because I was scared that it was going to either fly out of the pan or go everywhere, but I was able to get actually a good flip on it. It stayed in the pan on this side a little bit too long, which is perfectly fine for me. You know, I'm eating this, so. But you may want to try to flip it over a little bit earlier. But I was able to get it to this level of consistency. After I cooked it on the other side for about a minute or so, flipped it back over, and then we topped it off with our cheese. And at that point, it was done. And transferred it to a plate and flipped it over again. Let the residual heat from inside the omelet cook and melt the cheese inside. Now this is how we basically served it up. As you can see, I still have a Waffle House plate that I saved from takeout one day, so I'm using that to put everything in. On the left is a 2-egg omelet, and on the right is a 3-egg omelet. The 3-egg omelet, the back half kind of busted and exploded out during the flip, during the fold over, which again, perfectly fine for me. The eggs, they were very good. All the toppings and everything that we put inside of it, the onions, cheese, ham, tomatoes, and jalapenos. I guess you would call that, let me see, smothered is the onions, covered is cheese, chunked is ham, diced is tomatoes, and peppered is jalapenos. So smothered, covered, chunked, diced, and peppered. Anybody work at Waffle House, feel free to correct me. But these eggs came out great. They were nice and fluffy. The way you cook it this way kept it soft and pillowy inside. All of the vegetables and meat and toppings came out great. If anyone has any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.
Enjoy. And please subscribe. Enjoy.
Hey guys, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. All menu items are listed in the description box. And thank you guys for watching.